of those two. That's very sweet. I just want to, I'm going to speak on behalf of everyone. Gulf Road has been so good to us over the years. And I really thank them for all their support of Shame the Tune. And this is really, this is the Hideout, it's hip, support local businesses, okay? Go out to Gulf Road, support all these places. You heard all the commercials earlier, that's the reason we're here. It's the reason we live here. This isn't, Bennigan's didn't sponsor us, Walmart didn't, but Lyle House of Style sure did. Drop-shaped earrings did.
Stick up for the little earring.
That's right. Yeah. Hoop-shaped earrings didn't support us.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They stonewalled us.
Anyway, thank you again so much for being here. Wow. Thank you. Now it's time to bring up our third and final contestant.
Yes.
I think she's going to have a little bit of help from the coach to help her translate what's going on here, but she's been with us under many different names over the years, but please give a warm welcome to our intern, Miss Candy Rooney. Spin the wheel. Don't forget to spin the wheel. Last chance. What do you guys want to hear? What song? This is the last one. What do you want to hear? I can might make it happen. Beautiful Xtina. Beautiful Xtina. Okay, Ms. Rooney and Coach, on your mark, get set, Shane.
Well, I plan on telling you about the first time I got my period, but in light of recent events, I'm going to tell you about the last time I got my period. You see, I've been looking at real estate. I want to buy a house here in Chicago. So, a few weeks ago, I shoved all of my tiny pay stubs and sad tax receipts into a jewel grocery bag and went to see a mortgage broker. This is the person who analyzes your finances and decides your fate. My mortgage broker happened to be the beautiful, the blonde, the successful, the opposite of me, Christina Ewing. I was nervous. I tried to look like a lady who works downtown. I put on a black silk dress and real shoes. I pulled my hair back. I put on lipstick. I did not put on underpants. Christina greeted me with a firm handshake and led me to her fancy conference room. I sat in the white wool-covered chair at the end of the huge conference room table and emptied my jewel bag. Christina smiled through her anger. She scribbled down my credit score and asked things like, "Is this it? Do you have any other forms of income? Why don't you have any money?" I felt small and poor and ugly. She told me, "I'll get back to you," and stood up. I gathered up my papers and stood up too. Then I looked at Christina. Christina looked at my chair. I looked at my chair. I looked at Christina. Christina looked at my butt. I looked at my butt. We both looked at the chair again. My period was on the chair. The white wool chair. It was also on my black dress, and I wanted to believe she couldn't see the period, but she really could. Both Christina and I wanted me to die. Christina took a deep breath and chirped, "Well, let's keep in touch." She rushed me to the lobby. Tears formed in my eyes. Together, Christina and I turned around one last time to look upon my period. In an attempt to fix the situation, the next day I sent her this email. Hi, Christina. I got my period in your chair. Sorry. I'll get you those tax returns ASAP. Signed,
Hello. I've sat in that very chair and I just like, oh my god, okay, we're running low on time. It's time for the lightning round. So, finally, maybe we'll get to hear you speak, and here we go. So just answer these questions best you can, okay? Okay, you're doing great. You've heard and seen so many stories from so many contestants over the years. That said, I think I'd like to ask you if you liked any particular type of Shame That Tune story that came up time and time again. So tell me, did you like the shit your pants stories? Vomit on your love interest stories? Premature ejaculation stories? Awkward sex stories? Bad drug experience stories? Okay. Stories of people on bad drugs shitting their pants, vomiting on their love interest, and premature ejaculating? Okay, well, maybe we can talk about the show itself, intern, okay? Do you like being interviewed? Do you like interviewers? Has working with me been a good experience? Out of everybody on the show, there's Abraham and life coach and the coach and temp. Would you say that I'm your favorite? Interesting. I've been so wrapped up in my work interviewing all these contestants, I never really noticed you looking at me. But anyway, next question. Bennigan's is a great place for lunch, right? Bennigan's? Yeah. Man, I love onion rings. Do you love onion rings? So much in common, huh? Onion rings, some chicken fingers, and ice cold diet Sprite. Sounds about perfect, doesn't it? That's something, it's just a little sad that since the show is ending and all, we won't get to work together anymore, and you'll intern someplace else, and I'll have no one to interview anymore. Alone. So alone.
Kids are already.
Anyway, is there a word? Let's hear it one last time for our intern. Let's hear it for the intern.
those applause will be ranked by our temp, the applause-o-meter. I will go down one by one, and I want you guys to really let it rip. Remember, this is the last Shame That Tune of all time, so I really want you to go for it. Okay? All right. If you think Brian most shamed that tune, applaud now! Thank you. That was beautiful. Guys, let's move it along. Contestant number 2, if you think Abraham most shamed that tune, let him hear it right now! My. Down to one more. If you think the intern most shamed that tune, let me hear it now! You guys are a very disciplined crowd and I love it. I am now about to venture into a task that I am very curious to see how it turns out. I will speak with the other judges, and we will determine who most shamed that tune. Give me just 1 second, please. Silly gooses. We've got to wrap this one up. Oh boy. Let me tell you, that decision was not easy. The temp didn't really help out a whole lot. That's why he's a temp, so. Hey, whatever, it's the last one. I don't need to be nice anymore. I don't give a shit. Look down back there. It's all good, baby. Normally we have a grand list of prizes. Frequently it is a weekend-long trip out to Sybaris. But tonight, let's face it, it's a tournament of champions. The people who brought you the show in their final one ever. Tonight's winner will receive the satisfaction that knowing pretty much this whole show was about them the entire time. Those other 2 knobs can sit on it. All right, let's get a drum roll going. Tap on people. Tonight's 3rd place contestant at Shame That Tune was Abraham Levitan! Don't make me come out there and tickle all of you. Hey, this is Abraham's moment, okay? Let's let him savor it just a little bit. It's all right, buddy. You know, it's not a total loss. You won a cookie. Cookie here. You know? It was a tough break tonight, Abraham. You know, you've given so much to the show, but tonight your story was just lackluster. The audience agreed with me, and I'm sorry. But your future is looking bright, and I don't want you to be down on yourself, so what do you say we do a throwback and let you get some kind words from my dear friend, the coach.
I mean, look, the clear reason you lost is that you sounded like a serial killer. You basically proved every blog post on Jezebel correct tonight. But you're here. This is the Hideout. You've been doing this show here for 5 years. They don't just let any asshole up on the stage. This is a prestigious stage. You've been doing a show for 5 years here. And in my spare time, I'm doing a little pro bono coaching up at the Niles Park District, doing some youth sports. And there's no losing in Niles. We don't lose, we don't keep score. So you're not